Alex here for BrightDog Academy. If you'd like me to personally answer any questions you may have about your dog, be sure to head over to BrightDog.com where you can learn about my online training program, plus pick up a copy of the official BrightDog Academy ebook. So you've probably seen it before, a dog chasing his tail. And her natural reaction first is kind of to laugh and go, oh, that's funny, it's cute. He's spinning in circles chasing his tail. But the truth is, it actually could be a behavior that we need to worry about. One of the first reasons that dogs chase their tails is because they're not getting enough physical activity. It's really important that your dog gets the proper amount of physical activity every single day, and also mental stimulation, all right? Puzzle toys. Toys where you put food in there, and then the dog has to think and figure out, how do I get the food out? Mental stimulation and physical exercise are both very, very important. Now, another reason that dogs might chase their tail that's not related to them being bored or because they need more exercise has to do with their age, actually. For puppies, chasing their tail is more so because they don't even know what a tail is. You've got this little 8-week-old puppy and they are still learning about what their body is and trying to figure out what's what. A lot of puppies will chase their tail because they think it's a toy and they don't realize that that's just part of their body. For most puppies, that behavior goes away pretty quickly, usually within maybe a month or so, and they stop. Now, if you have a senior dog who is chasing their tail, this can be a sign of cognitive disorder, and that would probably be something to go to your veterinarian for because there's medication that can help with that. Now, the normal reaction when we see a dog, well, not normal, but the most common reaction when humans see a dog chasing the tail is we laugh, right? We give the dog attention. And when we do that, we're actually reinforcing the behavior. The dog learns that every time I chase my tail, humans are going to talk to me, call my name, and pay me attention. So this can actually be a way that dogs purposely, so it can be something that dogs will do because they know in the past, historically, that it gets the human's attention when I chase my tail. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's not like that's going to harm your dog's health, them chasing your tail to get your attention. But if you want to stop that behavior, and we know that that's the reason the dog's chasing their tail, not one of these other reasons, ignore the dog. Every time he chases his tail, ignore him. Don't talk to him, don't call his name, don't even look at him. And then the second he stops, that's when you give him attention. Very quickly, he will learn that chasing my tail doesn't get these humans attention. It makes me seem completely boring to them. I'm not going to do it anymore. Now, I talk about this a lot, right? That we always want to rule out, is there an underlying medical condition before we decide that this is a behavioral thing? And this can be a big one when it comes to dogs chasing their tails or biting at their tails. One very common thing is fleas and ticks on dogs' tails. Your dog feels those little bugs running around and it's itching, it's uncomfortable, so he'll chase his tail, bite his tail to try to stop the discomfort. Another issue could be something is wrong with your dog's anal glands. Anal glands on dogs will fill up and they can get infected, and they have to be expressed by, most groomers will do it, but if not, your veterinarian. Because otherwise, when those anal glands are filled up, it's very, very uncomfortable to dogs. And if they get infected, it's even worse. I had that happen with Max many, many times. He ended up having surgery to get the anal glands removed completely, but I could always tell when they were getting full because he would constantly try to chase his tail. Not that he has a big tail, but he would be running in circles trying to grab, and bite back there. So always rule out, is there maybe fleas? Is there maybe ticks? Does he have an anal gland problem? Food allergies? Is there an allergic reaction and that's why he's chasing his tail? Always think about those kind of medical conditions before we decide, okay, it's simply behavior. Now, just like people, dogs 100% can suffer from kind of OCD type compulsive behaviors. And tail chasing is definitely one. This can be triggered from separation anxiety, it can be triggered from overexcitement, it can be triggered from injury, but they can definitely develop something that is just completely in their head and a reason to chase their tail. Now, if that's the case, then we have to treat it based on the underlying cause. And since there's so many different ones, I wouldn't be able to explain them all in this video, but if you have a dog who we've ruled out there's not a medical condition, and he's simply chasing his tail as an obsessive behavior, send me a message and we'll figure out what's going on and figure out a way to get him better. So tail chasing, if we know there's not an underlying medical condition, if we know it's not a compulsive behavior and your dog is simply just chasing his tail just for fun and just to get your attention, it's not a huge deal. But if there is a real problem, okay, whether it's medically or a behavior problem, like that compulsive behavior I've been talking about, then we definitely want to do something to treat that. Whether it's behavior modification, taking him to the vet, we do want to get that under control. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoy these free videos and want them to keep coming, head over to BrightDog.com where you can learn how to support BrightDog Academy.